In the book of Job, we learn about all of the tests that he goes through. He is tested like no one else on earth until Jesus Christ is born. And Jesus was given the ultimate sacrifice to make, the ultimate decision about his life. And he voluntarily, just as Job did with all of his tests, committed and kept his promise to God, no matter what. While Jesus was given the ultimate test to lay down his life for us, we will never be tested like Job or Jesus because of Jesus' ultimate sacrifice. So when you feel like you are hitting the wall, when you have given all you can give, just remember we will never be tested as much as Jesus or Job. Life will continue. You will get through whatever you are struggling with, and Jesus is there and has been and always will be there for you. Jesus wept. This might be the shortest verse in the Bible. It's in John 11:35, but it is also one of the most emotionally charged verses in the Bible. Jesus wept. Jesus experienced human emotions during his time here on earth because he was human. Though he was the Son of God, he was born as a human person to a human male and female. And because of that, he got to experience emotions and struggles and difficulties just as we do. This makes Jesus incredibly understanding and capable of understanding our struggles. Reach out to Jesus. He listens and he understands and he will help you. What do you do when the dreams and the plans that you have for your life fall apart? You circle back and you get with God and you ask God to show you what his plans are for you. In Jeremiah 29:11, we are told, "For I know the plans I have for you." This is the Lord's declaration. Plans for your well-being, not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. God has plans for each of us. He gives each of us special gifts and talents, and he will lead you down the right path to find his true calling for you. All you have to do is pray and listen, and I promise you will have the life that God planned for you, and it will be successful and rewarding. How do we show God that we love him? Is it through sacrifice? Is it through dedication? How do we do that? There's an answer for us in 1 Samuel 15:22. Samuel asks, "Does the Lord take pleasure in burnt offerings and sacrifices as much as in obeying the Lord? Look, to obey is better than to sacrifice. To pay attention is better than the fat of rams." So what this verse in Samuel is telling us is what's best to do to show the Lord how much you love and dedicate your life to him is to follow the commandments, love others, treat others well, spend time with God in prayer and in his word, and live the best life that you possibly can. That will please the Lord more than anything else. In a very short time, Jesus taught us a lot. And one of the biggest things that Jesus taught us was to love one another. In John 13:34 through 35, he said, "I give you a new command, love one another. Just as I have loved you, you are also to love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another." And it sounds really simple sometimes to say, "I will love everyone as Jesus did." And sometimes it's really difficult to do so because we have different opinions, different values, etc. But Jesus didn't discriminate or worry about what someone else had going on in their life. Jesus loved people no matter what. If we are true followers of Jesus, we will follow this command that he gave us and love everyone no matter what. When we pray or sing a song to the Lord, it's good to mix things up once in a while, change the verses around and pick a different topic. And that's exactly what this verse from Psalms today tells us. In Psalms 98:1, "Sing a new song to the Lord, for he has performed wonders. His right hand and holy arm have won him victory." So there's nothing wrong with praying for things that you really need answered. But if a lot of your prayers involve negativity and complaining and just going through the motions, it's time to change that song up and give something new to God. Be thankful for everything that He's done in your life. Be thankful for the breath that He gives you every single day. That's a new song the Lord would love to hear. I have a challenge for all of us today, and it comes from the book of Exodus, talking about in Exodus 20, verses 3 and 12 through 17. This is a review of the commandments that God gave us. Don't steal, don't lie, don't cheat, don't covet your neighbor's spouse or belongings, don't hurt people, don't follow other gods other than God. And the one that we struggle with the most is love your neighbor as yourself, or better than yourself. And we give ourselves 1,000 excuses as to why we can't do this. They're different from us. They have different beliefs from us. They look different. They act different. They've hurt us. They follow a lifestyle we don't agree with. Well, you know what? We're people. We're not God. We can't judge those people. So stop judging, stop making excuses, and love other people as much, if not more, than yourself. Hi friends, it's time for your weekly gift from me to you. How can I pray for you this week? You don't have to tell me what it is, just ask me to pray for you and I will gladly do so. I truly believe in the power of prayer and that the fact that God listens to our prayers and He will answer them in His time and in His way. So how can I pray for you this week?